Good evening, YouTube. I hope everyone is doing well. We are going to go live on two different platforms. We're going to go live on TikTok. Good evening, TikTok. Good evening, YouTube. I hope everyone is doing well as I get situated. Come on in. Come on in. Let's have a talk. Good evening, YouTube. If you can put in the chat where you are watching from, if you're watching live, if you can type live in the chat. TikTok, if you are watching, please let me know where you're watching from, what state you're watching from. I love to see the different areas where everybody is tuning in. I'm also mindful of the times that you guys are tuning in as well. Thank you so much for joining the live tonight. The topic for tonight is going to be the blueprint that has taken me to where I am right now in my digital journey. I think on YouTube, I said the blueprint to be able to get you on the path to financial freedom, right? TikTok, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about how I've been able to generate $3,600 in the last couple of weeks in a program that has completely changed and shifted my mindset on how you actually make money online, right? So I'm super excited to be with you guys. If you guys have any questions for me, please put it in the chat and I'll make sure that I answer them. Thank you so much for joining on the live. Sierra, shout out to you. Jasmine, Apopka, Florida. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I actually went to church in Apopka for a long time. I grew up in Florida. That is so crazy. I grew up in Orlando. I was in the Apopka area, Ocoee area for a while. I'm now in Georgia, Atlanta, ATL. That's where I'm from. But thank you so much for, I don't know who that is. Who is Love Drunk? Put your name. Because I did do ministry in the prison team. That's crazy. So I'm going to talk to you guys today about how I have been creating income online. Oh, Jasmine. Hey, love. How are you? It's so awesome to see you on the live. I hope everything is well. You had to send me a message on Facebook. So thank you so much, YouTube, for joining. Thank you, TikTok, for joining. I'm super excited. So let me jump right in and tell you a little bit about my journey, right? If you go through my page, you know my journey and how I have been making money online. You guys know that I have an apparel business that I've been doing for the last 3 years. And I've been super successful doing it. Within our first year of business, me and my son, we literally made $750,000 in sales. But for me, as a busy mama, it has been super difficult to balance being a single mom, balancing working 15 hours a day in my apparel company and my business, serving in ministry, doing all of the daily duties that you need to do to be a single mom, right? So cleaning, cooking, running errands, extracurricular activities. It's just been insane. And if you do that for so long, you're going to come to the point where you're in exhaustion mode. You're going to be overwhelmed. You're going to be tired. You're not going to want to continue. And sooner or later, something has to give, right? Because to be honest, if we're raw and real, no amount of money in the world is going to be worth you taking time from pouring into your kids. If you're not able to be the influence in your kid's life, if you're not able to spend time with your spouse, if you're married, if you're not able to spend time with your family, what is the reason that you're doing what you're doing? I know it's not to just accumulate money, although money is very good. We all want to be financially free, right? Because when we're financially free, we can actually relax. We could then focus on purpose. We could then focus on our family. We could then focus on what it is that God has called us to do. But how do you get there, right? I want to talk to you about how do you get to that point to where you can be financially free? Because the problem in today's society is a lot of people jump online, they gatekeep the information, they don't tell you the steps that you need to learn to be able to get to where you're going, right? Welcome, Angie. Welcome, user. Welcome, Susie. Welcome, everybody that's jumping on. So, a lot of times when you're watching these TikTok influencers, by the way, this is brand new to me. I've never done digital marketing before. I created a brand new TikTok, a brand new YouTube channel. So, this is brand new to me. And even being brand new, within the last couple of weeks, I've been able to generate $3,600 online. Why? Why have I been able to do that? Let me tell you a couple reasons, but let me not get off track, right? A lot of times people are gatekeeping the information. They don't want to tell you the steps. They want to get you in to whatever it is that they're doing, and they don't tell you the full truth. My heart, my goal is to help families get off the struggle bus. If you know anything about me, if you know anything about my world, about my heart, about how I love people and serving people, I love God. So my heart is to help, especially single moms, get off the struggle bus, especially struggling entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs to be able to get off the struggle bus. You see, 30 days ago, I was ready to walk away from it all. I was ready to walk away from my apparel business. I didn't want to go and serve in ministry anymore. I was burnt out. I was tired. I was tired of waking up every day working 15 hours a day. I was tired of my house not being 100% clean. I was tired of having to cook all the time. I was tired of homeschooling. I was tired of everything that comes along in the day-to-day life. But why is that? I was working too much. Like I said before, no amount of money in the world. I don't care if I made 750,000 in my business. I don't care. You know why it doesn't matter to me? Because when I go and lay my head down in the grave, if I have not fulfilled purpose, if I have not instilled character and morality into my child, if my son doesn't know God for himself, if he can't go out there and live a financially free life and be able to focus on why God has sent him here, what was the reason that I was placed here on earth? Because our kids, let me talk to the parents for a moment. Our kids are our first ministry. If you're steadily running to a job 24/7 and you're never creating impact for your kids, and they can't look up to you and want to be who you are right now, you need to have a self check. You need to check yourself and say, what am I doing? If you're working 2 and 3 jobs just to provide for your family, I salute you. I salute you because you have to. But there's a better way. And when a better way is presented to you, you now have the knowledge of either taking action or pushing it off to the side. If I, 30 days ago, working 15 hours a day, serving in ministry every single week, still being a single mom, homeschooling a 16-year-old, a teenager, it's not easy raising a boy as a single mom, and it's not easy raising teenagers in this crazy world that we live in, right? So if I was able to do all of that and still cook and still clean and still run errands and still homeschool, and I was able to show up consistently into this program that I'm going to tell you guys about for 2 hours a day. That's what it requires you, is 2 hours a day to show up consistently and give your audience value. If I was able to do it, you have no excuse at all. You can't make an excuse that you don't have the money to jump into the program because there's payment options. You don't have the excuse that you don't have enough time because I was working 15 hours a day and doing all of everything that I just named off. You can't make the excuse that, oh, well, I don't have tech skills, or I might not have a pretty face, or I have nothing to tell the world, or I can't do what you do. That's not an excuse. Fear tolerated is faith contaminated. What does that mean? That means that everything that you want to do in life, God has already placed it on the inside of you. Everything that you want to accomplish, those desires to be an entrepreneur, God placed those in you. Those desires to raise those babies and make sure that they never struggle a day in their life, God put that desire in you. All the skills that you need to run an effective and profitable business online is literally at your fingertips. You just need to tune in when you are listening to people that are saying that they've been successful doing it, right? I was successful the last 3 years doing my apparel company, but I wasn't successful in my time management. I was successful in creating the brand. I was successful in learning how to do paid marketing, right? I dumped tens of thousands of dollars into paid marketing, into Facebook ads. I made a lot of money and I lost a lot of money, right? I was successful in creating the designs. This is actually one of the things that are in my apparel company, right? I was successful in managing the business and getting the inventory and running the day to day and customer service and creating the website and managing all of the different things, the overhead in the warehouse. I was successful in all of those areas. But why in the world would I be willing, after having my business for 3 years, right? Blood, sweat, tears, me and my kid in there 15 hours a day. My son has been rocking with me from day one. He literally, at 14 years old, 13 going on 14, I put him into homeschool. We launched our business and we haven't looked back. But the thing is, why would I be willing to walk away from it, right? Because I understand the data. I understand the market research. I understand that documentation beats conversation all day, every day. That means if the data in the online world is telling me that right now, currently, we're living in the most lucrative time in dispensation that there ever has been on the face of the earth, why wouldn't I tune my ear into that? Why wouldn't I take heed to what the data is telling me and shift my business because I have too much pride because I created it and it's my business? No. If the data is telling me that we are living in the most lucrative time in dispensation that we've ever been in, and the way to go is digitally, I would be a fool to keep running my business the same way that I've been running it, knowing that inside of my heart, I've been crying out for a better way, knowing I wanted more time with my kid, knowing I wanted to dedicate more time to ministry and more time to serving God, more time to fulfilling the purpose that He called me here for, right? I know I'm speaking to some of the people on this live today. Why? Because I told God, do not send me to the online world if there's not an audience that's there needing what you placed on the inside of me. You see, so many of you doubt yourself and you have limited thinking that there's not an audience that needs to hear your voice. That's not the truth. Whatever it is that you have your eyes focused on in life is going to appreciate. If you have your eyes focused on you don't have enough money to pay bills, I've been there. If you've had your eyes focused on there's not enough time in the day to do everything that I need to do, I've been there. If you have your eyes focused on robbing Peter to pay Paul because there's so many bills coming in and not enough income to pay the bills, I've been there. If you have your eyes focused on maybe you got an eviction notice, maybe your lights are getting ready to be cut off, maybe you don't know how you're going to put gas in your car, maybe you don't know how you're going to pay your car note, maybe you don't have enough money to place food in your refrigerator in this very moment that I'm speaking to you right now. I have been there. I've been to the lowest lows and I've been to the highest highs. And that's why I can confidently tell you that no money in the world is worth trading your time for money. So let me bring it back to the digital world. In the digital industry right now, it's a $1 billion industry. Right now on social media, whether it's TikTok, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, there is 1 billion people on social media every single day. That means that data is telling me that that market will never be saturated. Forbes has actually projected over the next couple years that the e-learning industry and the digital marketing industry is going to be in the trillions over the next couple years. That means that it's growing at a rapid rate, right? So what I need to do then is shift my business. I'm an entrepreneur, right? And an entrepreneur's worst nightmare is to clock in to a 9 to 5. I will never clock in to a 9 to 5 another day in my life. But what if your job or your business, excuse me, has now become your 9 to 5? What if, because your business was growing at such a rapid rate, your business has now become your 9 to 7, your 9 to 9, your 9 to 12, to where you're now become a slave to your own business, to where you're trading time for money? I get in the very beginning of anybody's journey in business and entrepreneurship. I get the fact that you're gonna wear all the hats. That's why I dedicated the last couple years to my apparel business, right? And the goal, the long term goal, was to outsource production so that I would not have to be a slave to my own business. But when I found a better way, when I found a program that was giving me a 2-hour workday, my mind was literally blown. And I said to myself, that's a lie. There's no way, just like I know many of you have seen these people online talking about, oh, I only work 2 hours a day and I'm making 6 figures. I know immediately what came to your mind was that's a lie. Why? Because we've been brainwashed and trained to think that the only way to make money and generate money is by working a 9 to 5, by going to college and getting hundreds of thousands of dollars into debt to then, after we graduate, go clock into somebody else's corporate job, somebody else's salaried position, somebody else's 9 to 5, to then start paying off our student debt, to then hopefully in a few years, maybe 5, 10 years, get out of school debt and then start making money to then retire when we're 65. Now I think it's like 70, to then live off of a fraction of the price in retirement that we already were struggling in when we're working our 9 to 5 now. Make it make sense. Make it make sense that I'm going to dedicate my entire life to working in somebody else's 9 to 5, somebody else's corporate position. I don't care if they're paying me 6 figures. I don't care if it's the mid 6 figures. Why would I work my entire life and dedicate my entire life to building somebody else's empire that any day I could walk into my position? And if that company wants to get rid of my salary and a new college kid now comes in with the same skill set that I have, with a higher level of energy because they're younger and I've now been at my job 10 to 15 years, and can replace me for half of the salary that they're paying me, and that CEO's bonus is now going to be doubled. It doesn't matter what kind of relationship I have with them. It doesn't matter that I've been there 10 to 15 years. What matters is their pockets. What matters is their bottom line. What matters is their profit and loss statement is now going to be doubled or tripled if they get rid of me. So now I walk into the job tomorrow and they let me go, saying my salary wasn't in their budget anymore, and they bring on a college kid, and now I'm back to square one. And now I feel used because I done gave this company all these years of my life with nothing to show. I done turned down engagements, going to my kids' extracurricular activities. I done not showed up when he was out there playing basketball, looking for me in the crowd, literally seeing all the other parents, and he's looking for me in the crowd, and I'm not able to be there because I gotta work. The devil is a liar. I will never clock in to somebody else's 9 to 5, and I'm literally getting teary-eyed because that was me. That was me for the last 3 years, having to turn down so many engagements and so many things that I wanted to show up for. But because I was slaving away in my business, being a slave to my business 15 hours a day, I had to miss out on so many things that I wish I can turn the hand of time that I will never be able to get back again, to find something like I found right now. It is a gold mine, the time that we're living in. It's not hard to make money online. The problem is, because you're fearful of something that's new, because it makes you uncomfortable to think that you would have to show your face on a camera. I didn't want to go live. I didn't want to do videos. I didn't want to create content. You want to hear something crazy? a year and a half ago, um, let me see, January. So I would say about almost, to be honest, 2 years ago, God told me to start a podcast, a faith-based podcast, and I did. And I started to create content and I started to do videos and I started to release faith-based messages, and I was feeling fulfilled. I was feeling I was fulfilling purpose, but I didn't want to go live. And I knew on the inside of me, I was supposed to go live, but I didn't. Why? Because fear held me back. And I felt like there's so many other things that I could be doing right now. There's so many other responsibilities. I don't need to go live. And I pushed it off and I pushed it off and I pushed it off to then where now the position that has came and fallen into my lap right now challenged me, that I knew if I wanted to successfully make six figures in the next 6 months, I was going to need to go live. So I got challenged and I got stretched and I got pushed and I got motivated, because right now inside of my community, there are people that are making six figures a month doing what I'm doing right now. So I thought to myself, why would I allow fear or uncomfortableness from not going live and creating value to my audience hold me back from being successful? If I can do it, you can do it. So let me tell you about the program that 30 days ago, when I was crying out to God, when I was wanting to get off of the struggle bus of selling my time for money, trading my time for money. Let me tell you the freedom that has come into my life, that now I will be able to travel. Now I will be able to go to any game my son plays at. Now I will be able to serve in ministry whenever I see fit. Now I will not have to be a slave to my business for 15 hours a day because of a proven blueprint that has been put in position, that is going to teach me the high income earning skills that I need to effectively and profitably run an online business. So this program that I'm in requires you to show up 2 hours every single day. And in those 2 hours, the first 30 minutes, you're going to copy and paste free ads, not paid advertising like I was doing in my business, dumping tens of thousands of dollars into paid ads. You show up 30 minutes a day and you copy and paste free ads onto high traffic websites. Put your headphones on, put your most favorite inspirational message on, and knock it out. Listen to what you want to listen to. Put something in your spirit that's going to build you up, whether it's entrepreneurial based, business based, faith based, whatever it is that drives you to getting up in the morning and why you're doing what you're doing. Deposit that in your spirit for 30 minutes as you're copy and pasting those ads. Then for the next hour of your day, you are going to create 3 pieces of content that's going to create value to your target audience, which we teach you all of this inside of the course. We teach you the content that you're going to need to learn. We teach you the high income earning skill sets that you're going to need to learn to run this business that I'm talking about. After you've created those 3 pieces of content, you're going to upload them on your social media platforms that you're going to start from scratch. Because when you start those social media platforms from scratch, the algorithm isn't going to be confused. It's not going to be confused on all of the times you were scrolling, watching all of the nonsense that we watch and that we get entangled with, right? It's going to attract your perfect customer to you. I'm talking about attraction marketing. I'm not talking about jumping in somebody's DM. I'm not talking about getting on a webinar. I'm not talking about getting on a sales call. I'm not talking about being weird and awkward and trying to sell all your family and friends unless God pushes you to do so because you care about them, right? I'm talking about attracting the customers that are wanting to get off the struggle bus, that are wanting to stop working 15 hours a day, that are wanting their time back with their kids, that are desiring 10 figures or more per month, or 10K per month or more. That's what I'm talking about, attraction marketing, right? We teach you how to do that. Then the last 30 minutes of your 2-hour workday, you're going to respond to people's emails. You're going to respond to people's DMs that they've reached out to you, and you're going to answer their questions and just provide value. Then we're going to teach you how to set up your online business to run on automations. Why is automation so important? Remember that quote that I quoted back in the beginning of the live that said, if you never find a way to make money in your sleep, you'll work until the day that you die. Warren Buffett said that because he understands that if you don't have a business running on autopilot, like Amazon, like all of these other companies that are millionaires and billionaires, their businesses are running on autopilot from automations, right? When you go to my website, you put your email in. I send you the free blueprint that I'm talking about, the step-by-step guide that walks you through the steps that you need to do to create income online. Then my automations will automatically send you out emails. They'll take you through a journey to know, like, and trust me. Right? And after my perfect customer goes through that journey, they have the opportunity and the option to now do their own market research, to now do their own data research, to now go to their family and say, hey, do you think this would be something that our family would benefit from? Do we have 2 hours a day that we could dedicate to making money online? Do we have 2 hours a day that we can do on the side while we're working our 9 to 5 so that our vision is to then replace the income that we're making in that 9 to 5 so that we can fire that 9 to 5 eventually by replacing the income that I'm making, and then go on to do it full time to where now I'm able to make 6 and 7 figures online. That's step number 1. Automatically getting 4 streams of income from this program immediately. 100% profit. So it's not affiliate marketing. It's not MLM. It's not a pyramid scheme. Nobody's going to take a percentage of the money that you're making. You make one small investment into yourself, betting on yourself, believing in yourself, right? Because nothing in life comes free. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, that's what we call insanity. You can't think that you're going to get off the struggle bus if you wake up tomorrow, do the same thing, get dressed, go to work, come home, feed the kids, cook dinner, put them to sleep, scroll on social media to then lay your head down and do it all over again on repeat. You'll never get anywhere doing that. What is your end result? What vision do you have in mind? What was the vision that you created at the beginning of 2024? Did you want to make more money? Did you want to lose weight? Did you want to serve God more? Did you want to spend more time with your family? Did you want to get your time back? Did you want to start a new hobby? Did you want to buy a new house? Did you want to buy a new car? Did you want to go on vacation with your family that you haven't been able to do so lately and not have to worry about how much it's going to cost? Not have to worry about, can I get approved for a vacation? What was your 2024 goals that you have not yet to be able to accomplish? It's time to reset right now. You know what I like to say? A lot of times what I tell the youth when I'm ministering to the youth and when I'm ministering to people is, even if you find situations and circumstances that are sideswiping you right now, because believe it or not, no matter how successful you are, the enemy's real. You're going to have a situation or circumstance that's going to blindside you. You're going to have a situation or circumstance that comes up with your kids because peer pressure is real. You're going to have a circumstance that's going to come and try to take you out to then make you take 2 steps back. No matter how successful you are, no matter how disciplined you are, no matter how much you think you got it all together or how perfect you think your life is, we all go through battles. We all go through seasons in life where we might be down and then we might be up. No matter if you're in the valley right now or no matter if you're on the highest mountain, This program is going to solve something for you. If you're in the lowest valley right now, it's going to get you your time back because you'll only have to work 2 hours a day, 2 hours a day, and be consistent following the blueprint. If you want to make more money, it's gonna provide more money for you until you're able to replace the income you're making from your 9 to 5. I've made $3,600 in the last couple weeks. That can't replace what I'm making right now. But eventually, by the end of month one, you better believe that my consistency, my determination, me showing up, me giving value, my heart to help 12 families in the month of June, we still have 8 days left for me to make my goal of helping 12 families get off the struggle bus, coaching and mentoring 12 families to get to be where their goal and their vision is going to be to the end of the year, right? I made a vision for myself and I said, for the next 90 days, I'm going to dedicate myself to this program. And by the end of the year, I will be making 6 figures. By the end of the year, I would have helped 12 families every single month get off the struggle bus. That's my minimum goal, right? What's your goal? If you're on the mountaintop right now and you're not in the valley, like I was just naming off some of those situations, if you're in the mountaintop and you're making a lot of money right now, that's awesome. But how much time are you exchanging to make that kind of money? Because that's where I was 30 days ago. Making the money, doing the things, but didn't have any time to enjoy life. Didn't have any time to enjoy with my family. Didn't have the time I wanted to spend in serving God the way that I wanted to serve him, right? This is going to get your time back. Heck, this can just be a second stream of income if that's all that you want. For me, I'm going all in because I see people making right now, currently 6 and 7 figures inside of the program immediately. When you invest in yourself and you come into the program that I'm doing, you're going to get 4 streams of income immediately. You don't have to have a digital product right now. You don't have to have a coaching business. You don't have to have a service-based business. You don't have to have an online business. You don't have to have any of that right now. If you do, we teach you how to implement this to get the customers that you're not getting right now. But if you don't have any of that, instantly, we deliver to you on a silver platter a 99.9% done for you business that you can have online with 4 streams of income, making 100% profit. $100 a day, $300 a day, $600 a day, or $900 a day. Instantly, you get those 4 streams of income, right? And then you work your way up to making daily pay $900 a day over the course of 1 year. If you only got one customer a day, $900 a day, that's $328,000 a year. What if you got more than one customer? What if you then started getting multiple streams of income from following this proven blueprint? I want to take you down a lane directly to your end destination in mind. Think for a moment what your end destination is. When you get on a plane, you guys, it takes you directly to your destination unless you have an overlay. If you have an overlay, you go to where that overlay is, you waste a few hours, you get back on the plane, and then you go to your destination. I don't want you to have overlays. That's what a coach is for. That's what a mentor is for. We have a self-made millionaire inside of our program that coaches us, that will then coach you as well to show you how she did it. And the 23,000 people that are inside of our program right now, like-minded believers, like-minded individuals that can link up with you and show you how what they're doing is possible for you as well. You know why I don't like courses and why I chose a program over a course? Actually, I bought a course right before I got into this program. And then I realized a few days later, I wasted $500 on a course because I wanted to learn all of the high income earning skills that I would need to successfully launch and run my business effectively and profitably. But what I didn't realize is that I had no mentorship in that course. A lot of times we don't finish courses because we don't have a community of people, of like minded people that are engaging. This is an interactive program, meaning 4 to 5 times a week we get coaching. 4 to 5 times a week we're around like minded people that we're building one another up. We're sharing our wins. If you jump into the program and you get behind the community right now, you will literally be able to scroll and see $900 day, $1,000 day, $5,000 day, just hit 6 figures in 4 months, just hit $300,000 in my first 8 months, just hit my $1 million mark. This is a global program. People in South Africa right now are becoming millionaires in rand money from this program. This is a global program. It's not just in the United States. You know why? Because we're in the business of helping people. We're in the business of showing you how to be successful online so that when you are ready to create that community, when you are ready to drop that digital product, when you are ready to start that brick and mortar, you already have all of the high income earning skills that you need to make that business successful. I want you to drop a 1 in the comments if you're tired of trading your time for money on TikTok. On YouTube, I want you to drop a 1 in the comments if you're tired of struggling, working 2 and 3 jobs, not being able to pay your bills, not or worried about how income is going to come next month, or maybe you just hate your job. Let's get real. After about 30, 60, 90 days of being in any job, I find myself personally getting bored. I find myself personally tired of going to somebody else's job. Maybe it's the employees you don't like. Maybe it's the actual work that you're doing that you don't like. Maybe your income is capped at a hourly rate or at a salary rate, right? This program doesn't cap your income. Why would you go clock into somebody else's job and your income is capped, but you're literally the reason why their business is successful? Make it make sense, you guys. Stop letting fear hold you back. Stop letting the unknown of, I wonder if I can be successful in this or not. Who gives a rip what you think? Just start. You'll be surprised on what you can do. You'll be surprised. Literally, give yourself 90 days. And if within 90 days, I know for a fact you'll make your money back. I know for a fact that if you plug into the trainings, if you plug into the blueprint, if you are consistent 2 hours a day, you're going to blow your mind. You're one decision away from changing your entire life. Change the trajectory of your kids' lives, you guys. Let them have a legacy that you're leaving for them. The Bible says, leave a legacy for your children's children. What are you leaving for your kids' kids? Heck, what are you leaving for your kids right now? Do you have a proven blueprint, a proven system that you can follow that will then go on to make your kids successful? If you can say no, there's one right in front of you right now that you could jump on board. You could either get in on the payment plans we offer, Afterpay, Klarna, Affirm. You can pay outright. But either way it goes, if you have 2 hours a day to dedicate to this program, you can be successful. If you have 2 hours a day to plug into the trainings, to do the high income earning activities that's going to drive the traffic to your website, to then impact families and help them get off the struggle bus, you can do it too, right? Freedom is making your own choices on how to run your business and the types of people that you want to surround yourself with. Freedom is being able to go on vacation when you want to go on vacation. Freedom is taking your kids to the mall right now to walk the mall and buying them anything they want to buy, because you don't have to worry about being capped in your income. Freedom is serving in church as much as you want to serve, serving in your community as much as you want to serve. Freedom is going to the grocery store and not worrying that literally food has tripled and quadrupled, and what you used to spend to be able to fill your whole refrigerator up, now you could only get the basics. Freedom is not worrying about that. Freedom is seeing that single mom at the grocery store She swipes her card. Her eyes swell up with tears because her card declines. She then has to look at her kids and she's not sure how she's going to provide food for that night. Then you going up to her and saying, it's okay, I got it. Let this be your blessing for today. Swiping your card because you don't have to worry about finances anymore. Freedom is helping others get off the struggle bus to do what they want to do and teaching them that there's a better way. That's what freedom is. You guys can do it. You just have to stop fear from driving your mindset to making you believe that you can't. You can do anything that you want to do. If you have any questions, you guys, I want you to type them in the chat, and I would be absolutely happy to answer any questions that you guys have. I'm here for you. I'm ready to help 12 families. Huh? No. Y'all, my son just came in and interrupted my whole live. You guys want to see him? No. They want to see you. No. So anyways, y'all, my son is 16 years old and he's trying to take my car because I'm on the live. Do your kids, let me ask you this. Isn't it funny that when you guys are on the phone, right, and you're talking to a friend, you haven't seen your kid in the last 2 hours, right? They're off doing their own thing. They're playing the game. They're off watching TV, maybe talking to their friends. And as soon as you get on the phone, come on, you guys, as soon as you get on the phone, they're all up in your room, in your ear. Mom, can I get this? Mom, can I do that? Why? Because they know that your attention is focused towards something else and that you're ready to say yes. And they know that if your attention was focused on them, that yes would have been a no. Come on, you guys. You guys got to know the minds of your kids. But anyways, so yeah. So freedom to make your own choices, freedom to go where you want to go, freedom to spend what you want to spend, freedom to get your time back again. Build your own brand. Uplift your own tribe. Speak and engage with your own audience. You know what that's going to do? I didn't want to go this deep because I don't want to confuse you guys. If you guys want me to go deeper, write deeper, because I got a bomb to drop on you right now. If you want me to go deeper, write deeper in the chat. If you don't write deeper in the chat, I'm not going to go deeper. I'm just going to stay right where I'm at. But if you want some gems right now, I will literally drop some gems for you guys. I see you, YouTube. I don't see TikTok, though. TikTok isn't talking to me, y'all. All right. I'm going to give it to you, YouTube. TikTok, you're just blessed because you're on the same live. So after you literally get the 4 streams of income that I'm talking about immediately from jumping in the program, right? I want you to think maybe a couple months down the line. You're showing up every day, being consistent. YouTube is on fire right now. TikTok, where you at? Literally, think 3 to 4 months down the line. You are showing up, being consistent. You're earning income online every single day. You're doing all of the high income earning activities. You have your 4 streams of income that we give you in the program. But now you've engaged an audience that is rocking with you. Now you've engaged an audience that knows, likes, and trusts you. Now you've engaged an audience of maybe 1,000 or more on YouTube, maybe 1,000 or more on TikTok. Now you can go live on TikTok. Now you can start getting monetized on YouTube. Come on. When you build an audience and you brand yourself, and you have a heart for helping people get off the struggle bus, you have a heart for helping people not have to be financially stressed out with anxiety and all of these fears of tomorrow, what you're going to do tomorrow, right? When you have a tribe of people that know, like, and trust you, you're now going to be monetized on your social media platforms. So besides the 4 streams of income that you're earning every single day by doing this program, you're now going to get another stream of income by getting monetized on YouTube. Then brand deals are going to start coming to you because people are going to want micro influencers. They're going to want you to start promoting what they have. And if it aligns with your brand, now you can start getting paid from brand deals. You could then, if you want, start getting products and services that align with your brand and start doing affiliate marketing. Start promoting little things here and little things there. And if you want to start a subscription based business, right, where you're solely providing value to that audience that you've created, you can now start getting paid from subscription and only releasing specific gems and value to that subscription based business, right? Or audience. There's so many ways to make money online. You need the right coach, the right person that truly believes in you, that truly wants to see you succeed. You need a high demand product or program that has high value. Amazon gets it. Amazon gets that we shop with them because of convenience. They have an automated business that when you go to their website and you buy something off Amazon, immediately it's dispatched to one of their warehouses closest to you. Immediately a driver loads it up, and by the next day, it's at your front doorstep. Automations. They have a system, standard operating procedures that they've literally put in position to make sure you get the same experience over and over and over again. The same thing with the program that I'm in. We give you a proven blueprint that everybody follows, a step-by-step guide that's generating hundreds of thousands of dollars inside of our community. Some people have hit millionaire status already. Within, I think it was 18 months, our mentor became a self-made millionaire. In South Africa, there are already millionaires being generated right now that are coming from this program. People inside of our community that have already hit over $300,000 within their first 7 or 8 months in the program. It's not that hard. The problem is people aren't consistent. The problem is you don't believe in yourself, but that's okay. I got faith enough to believe in you. I know that once you get around the right people, atmosphere is everything. I say this to the youth all the time. You become a product of your environment. Who you hang around matters. Who you sharpen heads and ideas and change your time with and spend your time with matters. If you show me the 5 people that you hang around, I can tell you if you're going to be successful or not. My tribe, my inner circle is very small. I can count my tribe, my inner circle on one hand because I only hang around people that are going somewhere. I only hang around people that are either above me or on my same level because I'm not going down. I'm not going to lower myself to somebody else's standards and that's going to make me dim my light because they're not going where I'm going. If they don't align with my vision, if they don't align with where I'm going, why would I keep them around me? Am I saying I don't have associates and people that I'm pouring into? Absolutely not. But the people that I hang around, the people that I encourage my kid to hang around is going to always be people that are going to pull you up, stretch you, sharpen you, challenge you to go higher, to dream bigger, to reach higher, to go further, right? Because I understand that as soon as you start stretching the pegs to that tent, right? And you drive those stakes into the ground and you've now expanded the width of that tent, now the people that you can reach is going to be greater because the amount of people that could come inside that tent is greater. What am I saying? What I'm saying is make your vision clear. What I'm saying is write your goals down. What I'm saying is align your vision with a program and a tribe of people that are like-minded, that are already going where you want to go. The self-made millionaire inside of my program, I align with her ethics. I align with her morality. I align with the program. Why wouldn't I jump on board? Why wouldn't I shift my mentality and start doing what the data is telling me is winning in this season? Technology is advancing at a rapid speed. We're living in the most lucrative time and dispensation that there ever has been. right here and right now. The online industry is booming and it's lucrative, and you have the opportunity to work 2 hours a day. I'm not saying, hey, jump on board, you're going to be a millionaire overnight. I would never sell you a dream, because I know you got babies that are looking up at you, depending on you to provide for them and bring a meal home to them tomorrow. I know that you have a spouse and a family and maybe parents that are depending on you, maybe family members that are depending on you, and you're the sole provider in your family. Why in the world would my heart ever want to hurt somebody? I always want to try to build people up. I always want to see people winning. You know, the problem in today's society is people want to see you win, but they don't want to see you doing better than them. What have we come to? We need to be a people where our kids, we want them to go on to do better and greater things than I will. I will never hate on somebody that's doing better than I have. Why? Because if they can do it, I can do it. If they're doing it, I'm just doing something that they haven't done or that they're not doing. And I need to find the gap in what I'm not doing and fill that with the gap in what they are doing, so that I can now pull myself and go in the direction that they're going. I need you to hear me right now. You don't have to be on the struggle bus forever. You don't have to trade 15 hours a day to a job that you don't even want to go to, or a job that doesn't even value your time. Go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. Go where they see the value on the inside of you, where they have a spirit of discernment and they know what you carry. Put yourself around like-minded people. Put yourself around a people that you can build, that you can uplift, that will then sharpen you when you feel discouraged, right? Because we're not always going to be up. We're going to go through seasons where we're down and where we're up and where we're down. But you better believe when you're down, you're getting ready to go back up that mountain again. You just need a strategy. You need a marketing strategy. When I had my apparel business, when I started it 3 years ago, you know what got me to $750,000 in sales in our first year in the business? Marketing, a marketing strategy. But the problem was, is I was doing paid ads and not organic ads. The program that I'm in right now, you don't have to pay for marketing. We teach you attraction marketing, which attracts the perfect customers to you. So you don't have to go out there and spend tens of thousands of dollars in marketing like I did. There's a better way. You just don't know it. You just need to get around people that have the blueprint, people that have the step-by-step guide. This program has changed the way that I think. It has changed my vision. It has changed the trajectory of where my alignment is focused now. I'm now able to align some of the things that God has spoken to me over the last few years with this program, because I got my time back. And now I can do those things that I've had the anxiety of not being able to do and fulfill over the last couple years. Now I'm able to start working towards them because I'm getting my time back, because I'm able to replace the income that I'm making right now with this 2-hour workday. And within my first month, that's my goal, is to replace the money, the income that I'm making in my online business solely and 100%, so I could walk away completely, which is going to be very hard, y'all, because I've been doing it for 3 years. But I know if I can do it, you can do it. And I want to help you. I want to help 12 families this month. I want to help you get off the struggle bus. I want to show you the proven system. If you go back a couple posts on TikTok, YouTube, if you're not on my TikTok, you're missing out too. Look me up at Godpreneur University on TikTok. I have a second page on TikTok, you guys. It's called Godpreneur Daily Pay, where I started from scratch as well. So YouTube, check me out on TikTok. TikTok, check me out on YouTube. YouTube, it's Godpreneur University as well. So I want to help 12 families. I want to help 12 families. I literally will mentor and coach you myself. If you go back in our community, you will see I took you on the page that people share their wins, and I scroll in slow motion. I blow it up so you can actually see all of the wins for yourself, so you know I'm telling the truth. Just hang around with me. Come to my lives. I come on live every day. It seems like it's getting later and later, y'all. But my goal is to be on live between 7 and 9 p.m. If I'm not, I still will be on later that night. But my goal is to show up for you guys every day and give you value, to answer questions, to point you in the right direction, to give you the value that you need, the clarification that you need, to show you everybody has a different support system. Everybody has a different situation that they're in, right? So how your situation needs to fit this program into your schedule is going to be different than mine. You might not be working right now. You might be able to hammer this and surpass what I'm doing right now. You might only have the 2 hours a day, and you might not even be able to knock those 2 hours out consistently, meaning you might have to do 30 minutes here in the day and 30 minutes there in the day. Whatever it looks like for you, I want you to click the link in my bio. Put your email in. I'll email you all of the details. If you want to go ahead and comment ready in the comments, I'll send you that blueprint as well. But if you have any questions, you can feel free to DM me. I'll answer any questions that you have as well. YouTube, you could send me a comment. Or you could click the link in the description. It'll take you to the website as well. But I would love the opportunity to answer any questions that you guys have. I would love the opportunity to coach you, to mentor you, and to help you get off the struggle bus. My goal is 12 families this month, and I have 8 more days to finish my goal off. I've already made $3,600 in this program. I've already helped 4 families within my first couple weeks of being in the program, 100% brand new to digital marketing. Didn't have the tech skills, didn't have the digital marketing skills, didn't know how to set the automations up, the email system, the funnel. I didn't know how to do any of that. The problem is that you need to stop second guessing yourself. We give you all of the coaching and all of the step-by-step guide that will literally walk you through how to do all of that. And we deliver to you a done-for-you system, a done-for-you website, a done-for-you funnel, a done-for-you email campaign. And you set your business up on automations so that while you're sleeping, that business is still running for you. You don't have to be on live 24 hours a day, but that business is still running for you, generating income for you, attracting the right customers, getting the right families that you can align with and help. Okay. So you guys have an amazing rest of the night. I need to go see if my kids stole my keys to my car. And I pray that you guys spend some time with your family. I pray that you guys get into your word. I pray that you get into worship, that you get into a secret place with God, because that's what it's all about. It's all about family. It's all about making sure you're leaving a legacy for your family. And it's all about your relationship with God. You guys have a good night. I pray you spend some time with your family, and I will see you tomorrow. If you have any questions, click the link in my bio, copy and paste it if you have to, or send me a message. I'd be happy to answer any questions you guys have. You guys have a good night. I'll talk to you later.